How's it going, guys? Today we finally have the 2020 Ghostbusters Lego Ecto-1. The set retails for $200 US and contains 2,352 pieces, and the set number is 10274. On the front of the box, you'll see the Ecto-1. It does have the black style, 18 plus style packaging, but it does have some very cool lighting effects in the back. And then this is the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 from the new movie, from Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is why it has all of the rust on it. I know a lot of people in the Facebook groups and stuff that I'm in didn't apply those stickers because they wanted to look like the original Ecto-1. I'm going to be applying the stickers because I want it to be a complete set, and also I think it looks pretty cool. On the top of the box here, you'll get the Lego logo, of course, a side profile shot of the Ecto-1, and a scale piece with the printed Ghostbusters logo on there. I don't show off the size of the box a lot because it's never anything really interesting, but this one does have a pretty cool look at the back of the car, so I'll show that off as well while I'm on here. And the back of the box shows a nice back view of the Ecto-1 with the little drone that comes with it, little robot. Obviously the movie is not out yet, so I'm not super familiar with some of the gadgets on this car versus the original movie. But you will see some shots over here with that little robot, the car with all the rust, the little door through the seat that comes out of the side. I believe that's also new in this movie. I have not seen the original in a while, but I will be watching it while I build this set, so I'll be refreshing on some of the facts. The little robot next to the license plate in the back of the car, and then that seat that comes out that I just mentioned. Also in the box, the back of the box, you do get the dimensions of the set, and it's a big one. I've definitely been wanting to get this set for a while. I'm kind of disappointed that I took this long, but I have it here now, so I'm going to build it and get it reviewed. Usually, right now, I would say let's get to the minifigures, but unfortunately, this set doesn't come with any minifigures. Obviously, this is not minifig scale. It is significantly larger than minifig scale. In fact, it's the same scale, I believe, as the Batmobile and Batwing, which both did come with minifigures. I really don't think this set is, like honestly, I know I'm kind of, giving it crap, but I really don't think this set needs minifigures in the same way. I really don't think the big 18 plus creator expert, whatever you want to call them, Batmobile and Batwing did. But seeing that those ones did come with minifigures, it's kind of sad that we didn't get any with this. But I'll be honest, I really don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's really missing out on anything. So it's hard to complain about. Getting past that, wow, this build is really, 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 really good, and it looks fantastic. I know there are going to be some people who are distraught and annoyed at me who are for putting the stickers on and making this all rusty. Sorry, it's my build. I wanted to build it 100%. I didn't want to leave off the stickers. I think they look really good. I think they look really cool. And also, it's not from the original movie. This is the one from Ghostbusters Afterlife, so it's kind of inaccurate if you don't put the rust on. Either way, whatever. I put the stickers on, get over it. There are a surprising amount of, I guess you could say, play features, but no matter what you want to call them, there's a lot of moving parts on this thing. As with other creator expert cars, the steering wheel does actually move the front wheels, but if you don't want to reach inside, this right here also turns the front wheels, and I can turn this real quick. Open up the front door, and also, little fun side build, you do get a Stay Puft Marshmallows bag. You should be able to see in there that as the tires move, so does the steering wheel, which is super cool. And of course, you can just close that door back up. I'm now going to spin it this way real quick, and we can get into the front of the vehicle. Honestly, the entire build on this, I would say, is perfect. I really don't think they could have done a single detail on this model better than they did. But I really don't think that anything on this model is nearly as good as this right here. The front of this build is absolutely gorgeous and looks perfect. completely unnecessarily, you can actually open up the hood and see a really cool, really accurate engine for the scale. And kind of aim it down into there, close that up, and now you just have a great looking Cadillac. Turning it onto the passenger side now, these doors do open as well. The driver's side back door does not actually open, and that's because on the inside there are seats in the back and against that wall, so there's no door there as there is a seat up against that wall. But a pretty cool feature, if I just reach around the back real quick and push a button, which I'll show you in a second what the button looks like, but this door, this gunner seat, will slide out if you push the button. And if you have the door closed, I'm going to turn it a bit so you can see, get another angle on it, but it will actually kind of open the door on itself, or by itself. So I'll just do that again. Got a little stuck that time, but I don't know if it's really supposed to open the door. I think you might just want to have the door open as it, for it to come out. But it's a very cool little play feature, and it works great. It looks awesome. And then you just push this back in, turn it around, and you're good to go. You might have seen this while I was moving it around, but if you take a look on the top, there is this piece here and this piece here. It says what they are in the instructions, and I'm sure other like die-hard Ghostbusters fans know what those instruments are on top. But when the back wheels move, those actually spin. The one on the back fully spins 360 degrees, and this one kind of pivots, and it's cool. It looks great. It's awesome, and yeah, it's very cool. The last, I guess, play feature of this thing, which I'm amazed there are this many, as this is definitely a set that is going on a lot of adults' shelves. It's not really meant to be played with, and it's not really going to be played with by really anybody, but they still included lots and lots of moving parts that are very fun to explore and see. But the last of those is if you pull this right here, this little robot trapper, ghost trapper, I'm sure there's a better word for it, but has a little spot in the trunk. So if I push that button back in and put him back in, he kind of just hangs out in there. And then if I pull this, he has a little ejector on the bottom, which is just awesome. It was very cool to see that for the first time, and it's still genuinely fun every time I do it. Unfortunately, I'm not really going to be able to get into it too much to get any details, but you can see there's lots of little instruments, recording technology, different ghost trapping technology, and all of that in there. I'll try to get some nice shots of the interior through these doors as well. It's not really going to happen. I mean, you can kind of see the dashboard and all the driver area and everything. But yeah, there's not a lot of good angles you can get. It's making a mess. Even though it is a bigger scale car, I still have an iPhone 11 Pro Max. It's a big phone and it's very difficult to get into spaces, especially when it's up in my little tripod like it is now. And real quick, just looking inside from this door. Even with the exclusion of minifigures in this set, I cannot give it anything lower than a 10 out of 10. For $200, you have an absolutely stunning piece of movie history on your shelf, built out of Lego, and it is absolutely worth the price. It is an absolutely amazing build. There's no repetition to it. It does not feel tedious at any point. It is fun throughout. I did it in one sitting, and it was perfectly fine. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it was a blast to build, which, if those 2 points get met, it's a perfect Lego set in my mind. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have anything to say, and I'll see you in the next one. Later!